The classic Disney ride Splash Mountain recently came under fire due to its racist history. However, now Disneyland has officially announced, Disneyland and both Walt Disney World have officially announced that the Princess and the Frog film will be taking over the former Splash Mountain ride at both Magic Kingdom and Disneyland.
My, oh my, what a wonderful day.
I can read your future.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to SoCal Exploring. My name is Scott, and you're watching your stop for all things theme park and attraction related. If you're new here, subscribe with those bell notifications on. Check us out on social media at SoCal Exploring Media on Instagram and at SoCal Exploring on Twitter. If you guys have not already checked out our merchandise shop, make sure to check it out. We have custom face masks there, custom t-shirts, custom stickers, all of that fun stuff. Just click the link down in the description. And if you want to help out the channel further, donate to our Buy Me a Coffee page today, buymeacoffee.com/SoCalExploring, to help us produce higher quality theme park content for you all to enjoy. So yes, Disneyland has officially announced that the Princess and the Frog is officially taking over Splash Mountain. And they didn't give us a time frame of when it's going to open or when they're going to start construction, but I have all the details and all my thoughts on it and all my thoughts on the future of the Critter Country area. There's just so much for us to go over. So with that being said, sit back, relax, and let's get into the details of the Princess and the Frog Splash Mountain attraction coming within the near future. I'm going to first start off on reading off of the Disney Parks blog, the little description that they gave us, and then kind of give context after that. Today we're thrilled to share our first glimpse of a project Imagineers have been working on since last year. Splash Mountain at both Disneyland Park in California and Magic Kingdom Park in Florida will soon be completely reimagined. The theme is inspired by an all-time favorite animated Disney film, The Princess and the Frog. We pick up the story after the final kiss and join Princess Tiana and Louise on a musical adventure, featuring some of the powerful music from the film as they prepare for their first ever Mardi Gras performance. Tiana is a modern, courageous, and empowered woman who pursues her dreams and never loses sight of what's really important. It's a great story with a strong lead character set against the backdrop of New Orleans and the Louisiana Bayou. In 1966, Walt himself opened New Orleans Square when it became the first new land added to the Disneyland park, so it feels natural to link the story and the incredible music of The Princess and the Frog to our parks. I think it is important to note that they do have a strong team of Imagineers working on this attraction, including Tony Baxter himself, so I think that it's going to be a good reimagination for the attraction, and it's not going to really let a lot of people down. Of course, you're going to have a lot of people who have a heavy relationship with the Splash Mountain attractions, as myself does. I really do love Splash Mountain. I love the theme, and I honestly wish that it wasn't getting changed, but obviously we got to accept new modern stuff, and we got to accept the fact that Disney as a company is trying to put IPs into these classic Disney attractions at both theme parks and even the theme parks overseas. A lot of us were saying, hey, Tower of Terror changing into Guardians, it's such a bad idea, it's so dumb, it's so dumb. And honestly, I can agree with you guys. I thought it was dumb at first too, and I honestly do miss Tower of Terror. But when they open up Guardians, I was like, oh my god, this is so impressive. This is really good. And there are some traits of Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout that I honestly prefer over Tower of Terror. So we got to be open to this idea. And honestly, the concept art looks actually really, really beautiful. So it's going to make for tons and tons of great pictures of the new attraction. I can't wait until we actually get to experience this attraction. Now that brings us to, when are they going to start construction and when are they going to open it? And let me dive a little bit deep into that and tell you guys when I think it's actually going to open and start construction. So we all know, of course, we had the reimagination of Tower of Terror to Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, which was a much simpler transformation than Splash Mountain to The Princess and the Frog. Obviously, with this ride, they got to add animatronics, special effects, all the other stuff, and it's a way bigger attraction than Guardians of the Galaxy. So it's going to take them a little bit more time. But the time frame that they took to change Tower of Terror to the Guardians of the Galaxy attraction was only 4 months. It only took them 4 months to transform Tower of Terror into Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. So me personally, I think that whenever they open up Disneyland, it'll be about maybe a month that we get Splash Mountain left, and then they'll officially announce the closing date. Probably, if it stays in the same timetable of when they're going to open Disneyland, since it recently got pushed back, they'll probably close Splash Mountain officially somewhere in late August, I want to say, which then they would start on the construction progress right away and not delay it at all. So my guess is that the opening date for the Princess and the Frog attraction, which I don't know what the name was going to be, I can't even think of some ideas right now. I think that it'll most likely have an opening date somewhere around mid-summer of 2021. I think honestly that's my best guess. That gives them roughly a little under a year, and I think that's plenty of time since they're not doing anything to the track work and everything like that. They're just adding in animatronics and taking old animatronics out, and hopefully this gives them time to actually replace the boats and make them less rickety and do a little bit of track work instead of just, leaving it that same old track. I mean, like I said, they don't have to change the route of the track or anything like that, but it'd be nice if they do some refurbishment on it. Now, let's get back to the storyline of the actual attraction. I read it from the Disney Parks blog. It's a very basic storyline, but I'm sure they left some details out. Now, obviously, they have to have some place where all things go wrong. It just works out with the attraction track layout. You have to have something where things go wrong. So I'm really hoping that we have a whole section dedicated to Dr. Facili to make it more of that spooky kind of feel. I think that would be really neat. Somewhere around after you go down the drop inside, I think that would play into the storyline really perfect. And then obviously Dr. Facili gets to the big grand ending where you're going up to drop down the drop, where you normally go up and see the bear rabbit tied up by the fox. Well, around this area, we'd see Dr. Facili, casting his spells, all this other stuff. And then you'd splash down and you go to the ending scene where you see the Mardi Gras performance of the Princess and the Frog. I think that would be a perfect storyline. Obviously, like I said, we don't have much on the storyline quite yet, but I'm really hoping and I really think that we'll see a Dr. Facili scene and make it a little bit spooky, a little bit scary. I'm really hoping that Disney goes that route. I just want something to scare me a little bit at Disney. The only other thing that we have is Snow White's Scary Adventure and Matterhorn, but as we know, Snow White's Scary Adventure is getting an overlay, and we don't know if it's actually going to be scary anymore. So here's to hoping that they go with a more spooky route for the Dr. Facili scene. This also leaves question onto what the future of Critter Country is. And if you guys don't know where Critter Country is at, it's right as soon as you pass Haunted Mansion, you're in technically Critter Country. So Critter Country obviously doesn't fit with the theme of Princess and the Frog. Neither does Hungry Bear Restaurant, neither does Winnie the Pooh's Adventures, neither does Pooh Corner. So my thinking is that the New Orleans Square area is just going to completely engulf Critter Country, and they're going to remove Winnie the Pooh's Adventures, and they're also going to replace Hungry Bear Restaurant with the theme of Princess and the Frog Restaurant, which would also mean that they replace the Pooh Corner gift shop with some type of Princess and the Frog water ride themed merchandise / just Princess and the Frog themed gift shop. That whole area, though, I feel like it's going to be kind of themed to Princess and the Frog or something along the lines of the New Orleans theme. But for sure, Critter Country is going to go away. Disney just has not announced that yet, but I'm sure along the lines down the way, we are going to see the replacement of Critter Country, and Winnie the Pooh's Adventures is going to go away as well, unfortunately. I like Winnie the Pooh a lot. Honestly, I know a lot of you guys would disagree, but I honestly like Winnie the Pooh a lot. It's one of my favorite dark rides in all Disney ride history. And also, I love eating at Hungry Bear Restaurant. I'm not a fan of New Orleans food as much, and I know that this is what's probably going to get replaced by and have a whole different menu, so I'm kind of upset because I do like Hungry Bear's burgers and their funnel cakes. I don't know, though. If they do some kind of immersive, heavily themed restaurant replacing Hungry Bear, and maybe they even put another small ride across from the Princess and the Frog water ride, that'd be neat. I highly doubt that will happen, but I think it's a perfect opportunity for Disneyland to theme a new land around Princess and the Frog if they wanted to. Are they going to? Probably not, but honestly, I see this as a perfect opportunity. Hey, maybe once we get closer down the line and they're actually midway through construction, Disney will drop a bomb on us and they'll just be like, actually, we're turning this into kind of a small little immersive theme land. Like I said, that's highly unlikely, but I think that it'd be a perfect money-making opportunity for Disney, and it'd be a big opportunity for fans of the Princess and and the Frog themselves, I think that Disney could actually do it and make it a great experience and make fans who love Splash Mountain so much not be so hurt that Splash Mountain is gone. You know, Splash Mountain is a classic, but like I said, we have to accept change because every single day there is new change going on in the world, and there's new change going on with these different theme parks. And honestly, my heart aches just talking that Splash Mountain is going to go away. However, we just have to accept that it is reality. I want to know your guys' thoughts down in the comment section. Do you think this is a good change? Do you wish that you still had Splash Mountain? Or are you happy that the Princess and the Frog is taking over Splash Mountain? And let me know down in the comment section below. If you're new here, subscribe with those bell notifications on. Check us out on social media. All links are down in the description. My name is Scott. You've been watching SoCal Exploring. Positivity is key. And most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace out, everybody.